Okay, YouTube, we're ready to go back together. Now I can show you that clip that I was talking about. This is the short shaft that goes into the passenger side. Now I've already gone ahead and cleaned this, cleaned the inside of the differential casing. I've got my joints installed, and so now it's just a matter of piecing it all back together. Everything's cleaned up and ready to go. So what you do is you stick this inside here like that, and you can see right down in there where that sticks through. And then you just take your E-clip like so, and you gotta squeeze it down in there, and ow! And then you draw blood and hurt yourself. But anyways, get it clipped down in there, make sure it's in tight. You don't want it falling out of there because it'll make a mess, believe me. And yes, I have had it happen before, so make sure you're not going to come out. And then you're ready to go back in with your center section, your hognose, or whatever you would call it. So let's get under the pickup and see if we can't get it done. Oh, I almost forgot. I was going to mention here. No matter how you look at it, dealing with this particular situation is a pain in the butt. But there is one thing that I know of that you can do to make it easier to get that hognose out. And what that is when you put your pickup up on jack stands, you want put a jack stand under the axle on the passenger side, and you want either to go to the frame or the bumper with your jack stand on the driver's side. What that does is it allows this side to droop. If you don't, you're going to have a hell of a time on the back side, and you'll kind of see where I fight it a little bit when I go in with it. But if I had jacked underneath there on the spring perch there, if I had put my jack stand under there and not allowed this to droop, you'll see where I would have had troubles. So now let's get under there and get it done. Okay, we're under here. Let's get our trouble light around the edge here, that shaft. Then basically what you got to do, and you know, for as small as this piece is, it sure as hell is heavy. And I don't know how much of this you're going to be able to see, but we're going to try and show you what we got going on here. Okay. Okay. Get it up there and drop those two bolts that I'm going to need here in a minute. Now, at the same time, as you're jiggling this in, I'm going to lift and push. Now you'll see over here, well, maybe you can't see, but at any rate over here you got your joint, and that's hung up. So you'll slide that into place, and then from there you just kind of gotta push it in. Not much you can do, just force it. Come on, you dirty pig. Okay. Now, in all fairness, I should have greased that joint before I started putting it on over here where that spline's in there, but I didn't, so shoot me. So we got it in there. Take a couple bolts here. You want to put some pressure up on this and just go until you find your hole. Now I can't really let it drop. Damn it. Okay. Where you at? Come on. Okay. We're just going to let that hang there for a second, and we're going to get We're going to try and get it from the other side where I can see the holes. Because I am going in 100% blind. And this is not working either. Come on. There we go. I think I found a hole. There we go. Okay. So I got one of the bolts started. So at the very least it'll kind of stay in place for a minute. Okay, we got that center section in. We got, you see where we put the clamp on, where that boot, the splines go together. Got my drive line hooked up, and I went ahead and put the axle shafts in. It's not too hard, you just slide them on in here. But I did that so that I could fill it up with oil, so it gave me a chance to see if we had any leaks or anything of that sort, and then that way I make sure I don't forget to put gear oil in the differential. So there it is, all assembled. Never forget to put your breather line on the top, right back here, because if you go through some water and you don't have that breather line on, it'll fill your differential with water, and that's not good. So we're ready to reassemble.